Hi everyone. In this virtual practical session, I'm going to show you how to use Hux interpreter for implementing simple Haskell scripts. For this, you need a interpreter that can be downloaded freely and directly from www.haskell.org/hux. In my machine, I already have the Haskell interpreter, so I'm going to use it for this session, right? So for this, first I have to load it using the command called ghci. So this command will call the Haskell interpreter, right? So now my Haskell interpreter is ready to evaluate the simple Haskell scripts, right? That is, by default it comes with preload prompt, right? If you want to use the same prompt, you can use it, or else if you want to change the prompt, you can use the command called set prompt. Now you can see the prompt changed. First, I'm going to show you how to evaluate simple expressions directly using the values, right? For example, if you want to add two numbers 8 plus 8, you can specify the expressions directly, right? The compiler will take the values and evaluate the given expression. You can see the output here, right? So like that, you can use any operators like addition, multiplication, subtraction, division and all. For example, 4 into 100 I can give, right? So and 5 or divide by 2, the result will be 2.5. And next, operators, we have many arithmetic operators like plus, addition, multiplication, subtraction, division and all, right? So those operations will be given with the precedence, operator precedent concept, that how we used in C++ languages. Here also we can use operator precedence, that is expression with parenthesis will be given highest priority, right? When compared to the multiplication, subtraction, division and all, the expression with parenthesis will be given first priority. Let me explain how it works. For example, I am going to give the expression with parenthesis, right? So in this case, it will evaluate 50 into 100 first, then it will subtract the value with the 4999, because this parenthesis expression will be evaluated first because it has the highest priority, right? If you change the parenthesis like this, 50 50 into 100, sorry, 50 into 100 minus 499, 4999, the value you can see, right? So in this case, we used parenthesis for 100 minus 4999. This expression will be evaluated first and then the value will be multiplied with 50. Like that, we have the boolean type, right? For example, if you give the expression like this, 5 equal to 5, it will evaluate the expression and it will return whether the expression is true or not. The value of the expression is true or not, right? 5 equal to 5 is true, so it returns true, right? 5 equal to 6, it will return false, right? 5 not equal to 7, it will return true, right? Like this we can use the boolean type. Next we have some inbuilt functions in Haskell. If you want to find the successor of a given integer number, you can use the function called successor, that is six. It will give the successor of the given number. Like that we can use the minimum function, maximum function. Like that we have so many functions, right? Next I'm going to show you what are the hex commands that can be used in Haskell implementation, right? Let's see. To know the commands that we can use here, you have to use a command called : right? It will show the hex commands that we can use it in. Right, you can see the comments. Next, so here we have a special command called : T. It will give the type of input. For example, if you use character type, it will return character. If you use number type, it will return a number, like that. Next I'm going to show you how to use simple expressions using function creation. For example, new, I'm creating a function called new that going to double the value, that going to double the given value. For example, I'm going to give the value as x, that will double the value, like x plus x, right? So this is the function that I'm going to create. New is the function that I'm going to create with the value x. The return value will be x plus x, right? So now the function is created. I'm going to call it. I'm going to pass the value for the function new space 4. It will double the value, like 8, right? So this is the way of creating a simple functions, right? So like that we can use we can create different types of functions, like new one, x space y space z, equal to x plus y minus z. So now new one will show the results. Next, next we are going to evaluate simple Haskell scripts, right? I have some programs already with me. I'm not going to type each program, it will take more time, so I'm going to just do copy paste, right? So first we have a special command called load, right? Load followed by the file name, right? So before that I have to copy the location of the file. And we have a special command called edit, :edit. So here it will open a notepad. In Windows it will open notepad default. Now I'm going to copy my program, right? The first program that I'm going to run is by the function main, right? So here you can see the main function, right? The let variable 1 equal to 2 and let variable 2 equal to 3, right? So this put string length line means that it is like a printf statement used in C or a cout statement used in C++, right? Next, print value 1 plus variable 2, right? We are going to add the value of the variable 1 and 2 and it will return to the main function, right? So once my code is ready, I have to save it and I have to close it. So automatically you can see it will be loaded here, so, right? Automatically it will be loaded here. It is ready for execution, right? Now you can see the output here, the addition of the two numbers, right? That is, you can see the code first. You can see the code here. We have given the value 2, 3, right? The addition of two numbers returns result 5, right? So like that we can execute the simple Haskell scripts in Hux, using Hux. Next, let me show you the another example, right? So here the same file script I'm going to use the another program, right? So this is a sequence operator, how to use the sequence operator in Haskell, right? So this sequence operator is denoted by dot dot, right? It means that it will generate the value in the sequence order, right? You can see here the result that prints integer from 1 to 10. Next, I'm going to show the another demo. So in this code, we have a function, special function called add, right? So with two arguments and one return type, right? So here we are passing two arguments to the function add and returns the single integer value, right? So here we have the main. From the main function we are going to pass the arguments, right? In the previous example we have directly given the value, so here we are giving the value through the function. You can see the addition of the two number is 7, right? And next program, pattern matching. Pattern matching is process of matching specific type of expressions. It is nothing but the technique to simplify our code, right? So let's see how this code works. This is a factorial of the specified number. That is, we have the function called fact that will compute the factorial value of the given number. The main is the command that can be used to evaluate the previously loaded script. You can see the value, the factorial of 5 is 120. Next, you can find the square root value. For this, you need to use the var class. Var is a keyword or a inbuilt function that can be used at runtime to generate a desired output. You can see the square root of the given polynomial equation, right? So this is a way of executing the or evaluating the scripts in Haskell. So with this, we can stop our today's virtual practical session by specifying the command. Wait. Thank you.